Class 12th, Subject Physics, 16th chapter, Semiconductor Devices. From this chapter, let us see first introduction of this chapter. As already studied in 11th standard, we know that when a PN junction diode is forward biased, it acts as a closed switch and it conducts current in the diode circuit. On the other hand, when the diode is reverse bias, it will act as an open switch and no current flows through the diode circuit. That means when the diode is forward bias, it will allow the current to flow through the diode circuit, but when it is reverse bias, it will block that current flowing through the diode circuit, and therefore due to this switching action of the diode, it is used as a rectifier. Now the rectifier is the device which converts AC voltage into DC voltage. The rectifier is the device which converts AC voltage into DC voltage. Now the block diagram of a rectifier circuit along with its waveforms is as shown below. So here is the block diagram of a rectifier. In this block diagram, the AC supply is given to the primary coil of the transformer. Then secondary coil of the transformer is connected to the diode rectifier. Then diode rectifier is next connected to filter circuit. Then filter circuit is connected to the voltage regulator, which is connected to the load resistance. Now if you consider the waveforms, then for AC mains, this will represent the AC voltage, that is in sinusoidal form. This input voltage will be supplied. This convex part of this waveform is called as positive half cycle, and the concave part is called as negative half cycle. That means this sinusoidal wave will be consisting of the positive half cycle and negative half cycle. So when positive half cycle is supplied to this primary, at that time this potential will be supplied to the secondary such that the upper terminal of secondary will be at higher potential as compared with this lower potential. So during positive half cycle, upper terminal of secondary will be at positive, that is higher potential, while the lower terminal will be at negative, that is lower potential. On the other hand, when the negative half cycle is applied here, at that time the upper terminal will be at lower potential and the lower potential will be at higher potential. So depending upon this, we can say that alternately positive half cycle and negative half cycle will be applied to the primary of this transformer. And therefore, if we consider this rectifier, this will be the waveform for applied voltage. So to this diode rectifier, the same AC voltage will be applied. When diode rectifier is there, it will form the unidirectional waveform, but it will be consisting of some component of AC. Some AC component will be present within this, and it will be filtered with the help of this filter circuit, and therefore waveform will be nearly a straight line. And then due to this voltage regulator, the voltage obtained will be perfectly DC. That voltage V will be measured across this load resistance RL. This will be the load resistance, and therefore if you consider this filter circuit along with that voltage regulator, it will filter that AC component present in the DC voltage. And therefore if you consider the working of this filters rectifier circuit, we can say that AC main supply is connected to the primary of the transformer. AC supply, that is AC main supply, will be connected to this primary of the transformer, and then its secondary is connected to this rectifier. The secondary of the transformer is connected to this rectifier circuit. Then the AC voltage is connected. The AC voltage which is connected with this diode rectifier will be then converted into DC by this diode rectifier. The output of the this rectifier contains some AC components. This AC component which is present in the DC output is called as ripple. The AC component which is present in the DC output of the diode rectifier is called as ripple. Now this ripple will be removed by the filter circuit. This filter circuit will remove the AC component, that is ripple, present in the DC output of that diode rectifier, and then the output of the filter circuit, the output of this filter circuit is almost a pure DC. It will be almost pure DC, and then the output voltage across the load is pure DC. It will be made with this voltage regulator. So this will be the working of this diode rectifier circuit. Now let us see the next point, and that will be PN junction diode as a rectifier. PN junction diode as a rectifier. The conversion of AC voltage into a DC voltage is called as rectification. The conversion of AC voltage into a DC voltage is called as rectification. And the electronic device which rectifies AC, that is which converts AC voltage into DC voltage, is called as rectifier. The electronic device which rectifies AC, that is converts AC into DC, is called as rectifier. There are two types of rectifier circuits. Let us see the first one, that is half wave rectifier, and second one will be full wave rectifier. As its name suggests, half wave rectifier, that means half of the input signal will be only rectified, that is converted from AC to DC with the help of this half wave rectifier. Now if you consider the circuit diagram of this half wave rectifier, it is as shown. The AC supply which we have to rectify, which will be connected between the two terminals of the primary of this transformer. The AC supply which we have to rectify is connected between the two terminals of the primary of this transformer. Now this transformer will increase or decrease this input voltage, and then it will be supplied to the secondary of the transformer between the two terminals A and B. Then due to this diode, that phi input will get converted into DC, and the DC voltage will be obtained across this load resistance RL. So in this case, the two terminals of the primary will be connected to the input AC source. Then between the two terminals of secondary, a diode and a load resistance RL will be connected in series. So this will be the simple circuit. Now the secondary coil AB of the transformer, it is connected in series with a PN junction diode along with the load resistance RL. The AC voltage across the secondary coil AB, the AC voltage which is applied across the secondary coil AB changes its polarities after every half cycle. So sometimes positive half cycle will be supplied between the two terminals A and B. After that, negative half cycle will go on. So alternately, positive half cycle and negative half cycle will be applied between the two terminals of the secondary, that is A and B. Now during positive half cycle, A will become positive, B will become negative. That is, A is at higher potential, B is at lower potential. On the other hand, when negative half cycle goes on, at that time A will become negative, B will become positive. That is, A will be at lower potential and B will be at higher potential. Now suppose if you consider the first positive half cycle. So during positive half cycle, when positive half cycle begins, at that time the voltage at point A, the voltage at this point A is at higher potential with respect to point B, and therefore as positive terminal is connected to P region of the diode and negative terminal is connected to N region of the diode, this diode D will be forward bias. And as this diode is forward bias, it will conduct current through the circuit. That current will flow through this load resistance RL from P to Q. And therefore, the output voltage V out will be obtained across this load resistance RL. On the other hand, when the negative half cycle begins, the voltage at point A is at lower potential with respect to the point B. So during negative half cycle, it will become negative, B will become positive. That is, the potential of point A is less as compared with the potential at point B, and therefore negative terminal is connected to P region of the diode and positive terminal will be connected to N region of the diode, and therefore diode will be reverse bias. As it is reverse bias, it does not conduct current through the circuit, and hence no output voltage we will get across the load resistance RL. Thus we can say that the diode conducts current only during positive half cycle of the AC input, and it blocks the current during negative half cycle. That means for each and every positive half cycle only, this diode will conduct current and hence we will get output. But during each and every negative half cycle, diode will be reverse bias, so no current flows through this load resistance RL and we will not get the output across that load resistance RL. And therefore, the waveforms which are obtained during positive half cycle and negative half cycle for this half wave rectifier are as shown here. So in this case we can say that during only positive half cycle of the input signal we will get output across this load resistance RL, and therefore it is unidirectional potential, unidirectional voltage. And therefore here if you plot the input and output waveforms, then input waveform will be in the sinusoidal form, that is graph of potential against time is plotted. So this will represent the waveform for input signal consisting of positive and negative half cycles alternately situated here: positive half cycle, negative half cycle, positive half cycle, negative half cycle. Now when the output is obtained, we know that during positive half cycle only the diode is forward bias and hence it will conduct current and gives potential across the load resistance RL, and therefore during this positive half cycle we will get the output voltage. For this negative half cycle, diode will be reverse bias and therefore it will block that current and hence no output will be obtained across the load resistance RL. Similarly, during next positive half cycle, Again, diode will be forward bias, hence it will conduct current and we will get output across the load resistance RL. During next negative half cycle, diode will be reverse bias and therefore it will not conduct current and we will not get output across the load resistance RL. So in this way, only during positive half cycle of the input signal, the diode will be forward bias and hence it will give rise to current and hence we will get output voltage across this load resistance RL, and therefore we can say that half wave rectifier will rectify only half of the input signal. That is, it will convert half of the input signal from AC to DC.